It is football season and soon to be basketball season, but regardless of the time of year, young athletes are always at risk of concussions. Now a new type of test can tell doctors when an athlete needs to be sidelined. Here to show us how it works is Courtney Pruitt with Baylor Scott and White. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So let's talk about this testing. You guys have been using it now for a few years. It's called impact testing. How does it work?
It is a neurocognitive test, and how it works is you take a baseline test prior to the season, and that gives you just a baseline of where the athlete is and their abilities. And what it looks at is memory, visual, reaction time, and then also measures your symptoms. And then if an athlete gets a concussion, what we do is retest them, and then we want them to be in a similar range to what their baseline was.
So the key to this testing is getting that child or teenager in ahead of time to just get a normal scan done.
Correct. And if they don't get that scan in, it's okay because the system allows us to have a national standard. So it's not as exact, but if you didn't get a baseline, we can still do that test.
And kids don't even have to come to the hospital. You can take this to them.
Correct. A lot of the school districts actually test their athletes there in the school, and that way their athletic trainers are taking care of their athletes, and our physicians just look at the test results.
Okay. So obviously, would you say mostly football players are coming in and doing the testing? Or?
Right now it's just football, but any athlete can use it, even the non-contact athletes.
Have you had actual situations where someone has come in, gotten this test ahead of time, and then had to use it after they came in with a head injury?
Yeah, for sure. And even sometimes when all their symptoms are gone, they still can't pass the impact test, saying that their brain isn't ready to go back. So this is a nice physical evidence that they may not be ready, even though they think they might be.
If a parent has a child at a school that may not have this technology at their disposal on location, where can they go to get it?
They can contact me and we can test them there in the clinic in Round Rock.
Okay. Is there a cost that's associated with it?
There is a $25 cost associated with giving the test that covers the baseline and any post-injuries we would have to do.
Got it. And then that data stays in the system for years?
Yep, and we can go ahead and send that out to anyone that they need to.
Okay. A couple more questions. How do you know, based off of this testing, how long does it take for an athlete to usually get back in the game?
It really just depends on the athlete. Every concussion is different and every athlete is different. So to get back, the athlete has to be completely symptom-free. They have to pass whatever type of neurological screening the school needs, and then they also have to pass the return to play protocol. And that is a 5-step process and can take 5 days, or it can take as many up to sometimes months to pass through.
Okay. Courtney, thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Good information. If you do need to reach out to Scott and White, we're going to have that information on our website later this morning, so you can do that.